You look good, you have all of the something they bought you. Yes, goodie!
Listener letters.
How to deal with a mama's boy?
Don't.
Left him.
The end. Why we like this?
No, man, sir. No.
All right, there's
She
levels
said
to
that
this.
was story, no, but that's basically what she was asking.
Anyways, there's levels to this. There's levels of mama's boy, by the way. There's degrees, and you have to assess what level it is at. Because I feel like there's possibly like 3 stages. I'm making this up as I go, but go along. Come on a journey with me.
I'm here.
Level 1 is like, you're close. Your mother has significant impact. You've appreciated her, but she's not on this. You don't put her above whatever. You also like, she's on a level where she know your relationship, but you're not go to her every minute and I say, yo, mom's gonna do that. Right. So that's level 1. Level 2 is just like your mother is, very much involved in your life. You do go to her for a lot of advice. She's very much involved in your everyday life. You call her every day at some point. Check on her, she check on you. She's probably your favorite. She give you things still to this day. Level 3 is like your mother wants to be your girl, where nobody's good enough because her son is also her man, because she's been a single mother and she's raised you, and she's also used you to fill that gap of a man. Right? Those are dangerous. You do not do the level 3. And you say that you run the next opposite side, because that mother will torment you. She will do anything possible to ensure you miserable. You do not. As well, she knows so you all can provide the things where she not supposed to be able to at this point. Maybe I possibly hoping you're not out. Yeah, man, she not going to the relationship prosper. You cook? Wow, that's crazy. No, man, if you still a cook for him, clean also for him. No, man, I miss still for do that. You're crazy. No, she said that you kind of going to be like number 1 in him life. Worse if you have like a family now, and you have to all share the funds now, or if him take care of her financially, and you split the funds now with she, and them something that is a problem. You are not going to stay. No one will stay in that relationship because that man is married to his mom.
Facts. No, everything he said hit the nail on the head.
Sometimes when a man say, say you remind me of your mother, we kind of look back to him and say,
child. Anyway, so.
What do you mean by that?
What do you mean by that?
I'm going to explain for 24 masks. I need to understand. Like, what exactly you mean to understand? Like, there's things, you can be like, oh, you remember your mother, but it's just like, you remember my mother. I have to kind of side eye a little bit because I have to assess now at that time, what level are we at? Because don't get me wrong, a mama's boy is nice. It's good. Because you also see if a man treats his woman, his mother good, it's also, I think, somewhat indicative of how he would have his wife on a pedestal and his family one day. And you don't want a man that don't love his mother because that man does not like women overall. And
I think it's the level. I think it's the level for me. So like, it's kind of hard, right? Because you don't just meet somebody's family off the bat. But let me tell you, because sometimes, there's a difference between a mama's boy and a man that has like an overbearing mom to me. Because like, if you're a mama's boy, you allow her overbearing behavior. If you're a man that has a problematic mother, I think I can work with you because you stand up for me. My Alexa was up right now, sorry. But you stand up for me and you make sure that I'm good. You make sure that my voice is heard. You make sure that I'm respected in my home. You stand up for me. So I feel like that once that boundary is there, or you can establish that boundary and I don't have to, then it's fine. I feel like whenever I have to step out of myself and like
defend myself
in a sense, and
crazy.
It's like, I don't do that with my family.
I also don't want to have to ever put you in a position where you have to choose between me and your mother.
Exactly. I never want a man in that position where he has to choose between me and his mom.
That's wild to me.
So it's like, every ex I've had, their family loves me. So I honestly can't relate to this topic because it's like.
But you never said the people them love her.
No, but yeah, I can't relate to all of my man them or my ex-man them mother have been like, it's not like a lot. So it's like they've been decent people. Like,
because I've seen mama's
but
boys.
Then it's different, because at the time, like, none of them were ever like close to marriage or anything like that. It was just like I was his girlfriend or whatever. But I feel like when you're at that level of marriage, it's different and all of that. And I think that a real man or woman knows that like once your son reaches a certain age, he needs to. You should have raised him to focus on his family and let him to go out and all of that. Like I get it. Like so. And then my dad is not like that. You know, some fathers are like, my daughter can't do this.
Right.
I don't have that type of dynamic.
The overbearing, yeah.
I don't have an overbearing parent. Like, I don't have that. So I can't really relate to that. So I don't think I would ever put myself in a position to deal with that.
I'm dating mama's boys. No, I mean level 1. Because again, you just
what I can't take to is, as you said, level 2 where them telling things.
No, yeah, that's absolutely not. Don't tell anybody
like
anything about
telling,
it.
calling your mom and talking about her relationship.
No.
That's like,
call.
I can't say that. Come and tell it to my
call
father.
on hotline per radio instead. Don't call
no,
them.
You know what's funny? I can't say that because I talk to my father about my relationships.
I mean, fair, I guess, but it's like I think for mothers it's a very different thing because when it comes,
that's not fair.
No, because it started to get. Remember, said that. I feel like mother and son relationships are a little more it has potential to be a little more disastrous.
I feel like no, I don't necessarily agree with that. I think it's what the context of what you share. Because for example, I'll talk to my father about a situation where it's like I'm not gonna talk to him about something. I'm not just gonna tell him something you do. So like if I'm with somebody, I'm not just gonna call daddy and be like, Daddy, you know, he did this, he did that.
You ask him you ask him for advice.
So like I'll be like, you know, this situation is going on. How do you think I should handle it? So I only go to him when I'm kind of unclear on how to handle things. But I feel like when you're just calling and like suing with your mother and telling her about things that may I do and acting like whatever. Yeah, like I can't deal with that.
But then there's also the women who they get really close to the partner's moms too, where they start to share stuff about the relationship outside of the man to the mother too. Which I also think still is a little disrespectful. Yeah, that's a little disrespectful. You can't. The boundary is there. There was one time though I dated. I think this was it was looking like level 2 ish. Didn't know at the time I was young, you know. When I say, I did this boy and so. I say, oh, the woman I like she not like me. I say, this never experienced it before. They crazy. Like what? Like how you do like me?
Yeah.
Like what you mean? What me do? Good awesome woman, young lady at the time, because I was younger, guys. And you know, see the potential, you know, go to school and work and so. Like what do you mean? What's wrong with me?
Yeah.
And it was just like the more I spoke with her and whatever, it was kind of like a little like a snobbish, like a. It was kind of like a, I'm not good enough. But then I got to find out her background and I was just like...
Oh, so it was like, one never say come see, and she's like, wow, you're not good enough for my son, you don't have the right name, the right title.
But it's not that, because...
Oh, those are afraid of...
She never come from money.
I dated somebody once,
so it's like,
who kind of made me feel that way. So
right, but you came up, you found a man that had it. No, you never come from much. Like, you find a man here, whatever. But me, you know,
she never come from much.
She didn't, but I don't think I came from a lot, but I came from something.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's because you're thinking that maybe I have it too easy now. I don't know what the thinking was.
And you know what's crazy? A lot of these people, especially those moms, it's so funny to me because it's like, who do you think your son is?
That me I say.
It's always like
this man isn't.
You know what's crazy?
You know what's
crazy about all these situations? Come and no, you never look the man, and the man look you. So
but for me, I also didn't understand what you got from me, the vibe that you got from me.
That make you say,
you know, so she not deserving of him. What could me? I'm a wholesome young lady. Why would you not think so? I'm deserving of same. It was a little strange to me.
Yeah.
Very strange. But I try not to rationalize because sometimes people are very rational. But I don't know. It was I
don't know. Dealing with her mama's boy is difficult because I feel like personally I reach a point in my life where I'm not take stress. Like I feel like everybody comes with something, but I think that once the boundaries are, if they can, because if their mother is, I think there's a difference, as I said, between a mama's boy and a boy who are and somebody who has a problematic mother. Like if he's setting the boundary and he's standing up for you and doing that, then it's fine. But I think once they're like, if he's allowing his mother, his family to disrespect you,
yeah, man, that's where you draw the line.
You draw the line.
No, wow, that's crazy to me. Yeah. Like,
I don't think you should. I personally prefer. I choose my comfort over everything in this life. So I feel like if something is making you uncomfortable in a space where you should find peace. I would advise for you to leave.
Because I've also never been in a situation where I'm dating somebody and their family is against me, and I can't imagine how that feels.
Yeah.
Because either a person, like from either parties, male or female, because that is really a big strain.
It is.
Like imagine you're happy in this relationship, but outside of that, everything is a mess because your family is 100% against this relationship wholeheartedly. That is rough.
Rough, bad.
Rough, you know? Me not wish upon nobody. God no. Wow, that's crazy.
Crazy.
But what was I gonna say? Me know about Christian and her fights. Like how she fights. Think their mother.
Blueface mother. Even them scared.
That's crazy.
That's crazy to me. I'm not fighting no man. First of all, I'm not even argue with you. Argue with my mother. I'm gonna look for you crazy. Come here.
First of all, why should I
I'm gonna say, ma'am.
Or what?
Never argue with people. Like, I feel like if somebody try to argue with me, they look for you like, especially at this big age, like.
BFFR movement.
Here's a shoe. Like, we're not arguing with nobody. So.
Poor.
Yeah, no, I for sure, I'm not doing that. So I think that's my take on it.